All right, guys, we're starting to heat back up again. This past weekend, Jornada Cinco, round 5, went 10-7 on picks. The America first half was clutch. That Atlas game going under, and Atlas having an extra goal in our back pocket. Damn, super clutch right there. And honestly, this should have been 12-5, if I'm being quite honest, because San Luis and Pumas played. San Luis blew it. I had the draw in that game, and Pumas gets a third goal in for the final score to be 3-2. That was damn near close to being a draw. I was in the money pretty much that whole game. Same thing on Friday when Tijuana was playing Cruz Azul. Tijuana had a goal in the last minute, but refs counted it. Refs discounted it. However you want to call it, they nullified it. That game should have been 3-3 also. So we had almost had two big plus money, 200, around 250 plays, plus 250 plays. In 2 games, we almost had plus 250 games. Those were damn near in the money the whole time. If you were on either side, if you had a side in those games, you were sweating your ass off the whole damn time. I had the draw, so I damn near had that in my back pocket. Damn near close to cashing. My record right now should be 12-5. It should have been an absolute smoke, but I'll take 10-7. We can't complain about it, so I'll take it. Still in the profit. Hopefully you guys made some money. If you guys followed any type of leans, you damn sure made some money. So let's just keep it going. Let's see what we got our card for this weekend. All right, guys, so we move on to our second game for Friday. This has the potential to be a sneaky good game because these are two teams that are, bottom of the barrel or mid-table type teams. But this game has the potential to be sneaky good and low-key exciting. It's either going to be a total barn burner or it's going to make you fall asleep, guys. There's really no in between. You're either going to fall asleep or you're going to be on the edge of your seat the whole damn time. So here's how I kind of see it, which is kind of going to mix in with the weirdness of Liga MX and other sports. Queretaro looked really good against Chivas. They got the draw. Kind of was leaning towards that. I was leaning towards their direction anyway. That's why I had Queretaro and the goal in my back pocket. Before that, they played Pumas. Or 2-3 games ago, they played Pumas, got a 3-2 win at home. And San Luis just barely lost to Pumas last week. That was on the road. They're on the road again. Logically, Querétaro should win this, right? Because they beat Pumas. Pumas beat San Luis. Querétaro should win this. No problem, right? That's why they're kind of a slight favorite. But that's just not how it works, man. This league and other sports, specifically, I don't know if you guys watch any MMA, but it's kind of like that weird thing. One fighter can beat one, but the other one can't. And it's kind of like a triangle effect, So that's kind of how I see this going. I'm going to be on the San Luis side. I think San Luis gets their first win. Or not their first win, but I think they get the win. Is this even their first win? Honestly, I think this might be. If they can get this win, I think it is actually their first win of the season, guys. Let me just take a look at that real quick. But as I'm saying, I'm going to be on the San Luis side. I think they can pull off the upset, and I just don't think math works that way, works that easily in sports. Just because Pumas beat San Luis and Querétaro beat Pumas, it doesn't mean Querétaro just slides by San Luis. At least I don't think that that's going to happen. San Luis is at the bottom of the table at position number 17. There's 18 positions or 18 spots. Querétaro is number 15, so they're not that far off. San Luis and Querétaro both have one win. I just had to double check that, guys. I'm sorry about that. San Luis, I think they pull off the upset, and I think this has the potential to be a very barn burner of a game, but it has to be high scoring. I think this one ends up being high scoring. Both teams are completely capable of getting scored on. San Luis really has to clean up that defense. They had that game. They were in the game the whole time against Pumas. They got scored on early, but then they came back, and then they let the game go at the end again. But overall, I think San Luis can cause the upset just because I think the weirdness, and again, it doesn't make sense, guys. But sometimes when picks don't make sense, sometimes they hit. That's just how the weirdness of sports and sports betting is. If you want to have the most money on one of these three plays, I suggest you probably have it on both teams to score. I think both teams to score is the play that looks probably the easiest and the most alive. I do think this game goes high scoring just because both of these teams have such terrible defense. And overall, I think San Luis gets the upset in this game. So I'm taking San Luis for that plus 170.